Some booths are giving their money to Lift for Life.
We donate all to charity.
What charity?
It's Lift for Life for Thurtene.
Some are giving it to different charities.
Thinking about American Cancer Society, we haven't finalized that, but...
Why aren't you donating to the Thurtene charity?
We felt that we would rather donate to the American Cancer Society.
Okay.
We're raising money for bilingual schools in Israel.
We're fundraising money to get, to sponsor half a house.
When people come to buy food from you, do you think that they know that's where the money's going?
Probably not. I mean, we say that all proceeds will go to charity. So I think that people know that by supporting Thurtene, they're supporting a charitable cause. And I mean, I would hope that people wouldn't be particular about what charitable causes they're supporting. That it's just supporting a good cause is what matters.
A lot of student groups seem not to know exactly what they'll do with the money.
Some of it goes to joint class council, so we can plan events and that sort of thing. The rest of it goes to, I guess, the charity, whatever, Thurtene is. I don't really know exactly.
Well, we're going to donate most of it to charity, we hope, and then, we don't know what we'll do with the rest.
We have to give part of it to Thurtene. I'm not sure what percentage we give to Thurtene.
Actually, since Thurtene says charity isn't the purpose of the carnival, groups aren't required to donate anything. Some are keeping it for their group.
But I know a lot of booths as well, or a lot of organizations do this as dual fundraiser and charity, like we are. So yeah, great.
We like to fundraise for the charity, and at the same time, this is a great fundraiser for the group in general.
This student is representing the Chinese Student Association.
Most of the money that we get from Thurtene Carnival, we put on a dinner for seniors, and we have a send-off, and usually that's where the money goes.
She's not afraid to tell us this because Thurtene allows it, even though they say that all proceeds from the carnival benefit the chosen charity, Lift for Life.
What do proceeds mean exactly? Does it mean profit after expenses, which could be very little, or it could be a lot? I mean, I would really, want to ask them, what do you mean by proceeds?
It seems that Thurtene Honorary isn't considering money raised at individual booths as part of the proceeds of the carnival. That means that they can justify saying that all of the proceeds from the carnival go to the chosen charity, when in fact, they do not. That distinction was not clear to many patrons.
Well, I thought it was going towards the charity that they're raising money for, Live for Life.
I didn't really know what exactly it was for, but I heard it was for a charity cause.
I think it went for Live for Life.
Many patrons aren't sure where their money's going.
I'm not sure. So raise money for the class, for the junior class or something like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, we can always
raise money for charity.
To raise money for charity?
I think they pick a special charity each year, is that right?
What's that?
Is it mandatory that the vendors donate?
In fact, groups have the option of donating their proceeds to charity. Some choose to do so, and some do not. Looking around, you wouldn't guess that, leaving many carnival goers to believe that all of the proceeds from the carnival go to benefit the chosen charity. That may be deceiving.
So you thought that all the money had to go, or?
I really did.
No, I didn't know that. But I haven't heard a lot of people doing that. I feel like people would make a big issue out of it if groups didn't, if they just took all the money for themselves.
No student group would admit to us on camera that they keep all of the money for their own purposes. Even if they were keeping the money, they're still adhering to all of Thurtene's guidelines.
Do you think that in general, there's a perception that all the money is going to charity, and when
Yes,
it's not, or
and it's
what?
not.
Perhaps Thurtene's insistence on keeping their books closed derives from the secrecy of the entire organization.
I don't know. Thurtene is a weird organization. They I think they think of themselves as sort of the WashU version of the Skull and Bones. They have this initiation process, which is really complicated, this selection process, which is secret, and I don't know, this They just kind of like their secrecy, I think, and I'm not exactly sure why.
If we were to move it into the empty space behind the tent in order to follow the health code regulations, that's a $150 fine per day because we're in space that was not technically allotted to us.
It's a sidewalk that's not being walked
that money goes
on.
to that money goes straight to Thurtene honorary.
They fine you, and the money goes to. Money goes to Thurtene honorary. They say it goes directly to charity. I have my.
But they don't release their.
They won't tell me. I asked them. I said, well, if I'm being fined, I want to know where the money's going to. It's very shady. It's honestly, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie The Skulls, but I think you could draw several parallels between that.
You know, they can be secretive all they want to be, you know, as a private group in their private goings on, but when it comes to, you know, raising and spending the public's money, then, you know, that secrecy isn't really acceptable in that arena.
Raising, and they should be disclosing the money so that people know what's going on, because this hidden agenda by an elite group that's secret society basically on campus, those North Faces don't come out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Those are embroidered, those are genuine North Face jackets, and I don't get one.
He doesn't get one because he didn't pay for it. Woo TV was able to confirm that Thurtene members pay for their jackets out of their own pockets. But the fact that Thurtene doesn't disclose their finances is what can lead to this type of speculation.
You know, either the money is just not being handled efficiently and effectively, and therefore money's not, or the amount of money that is expected to go to the charity isn't going there. The other, you know, and more insidious thing that can happen is that, you know, people are actually taking money off the top and illegal things are happening. But either way, you know, accountability is key, and the public certainly has a right to demand, you know, to know if this group is, you know, claiming that all this money is going to charity, then the public certainly has a right to know how much of it is getting there.
Well, if the controversy around Thurtene is that they don't announce the figures, I mean, obviously I would feel that announcing the figures would be in their favor.
You know, I don't know exactly what they're spending their money on. They can be, I'm not exactly sure.
Alex Kukuru is president of the Interfraternity Council.
Do I wish in the end that their books were open like most student groups? Absolutely. But that's not for me to decide.
Who is it to decide? Why, you as a Greek, coming here and giving your money to this group, not you specifically, but the other groups, why isn't it up to you to decide for them to open their books?
Well, it absolutely could be, but again, I'm an outgoing senior. I'll be out of here in a month. That's where it's kind of, my time is past.
Should Thurtene open their books?
I would say absolutely. I mean, IC books are absolutely open. We benefit we're you know, umbrella group for the entire Greek community. We put on a charity event, and we put on a Greek Week planning. Anyone can go on the website and know exactly how much we spent, exactly how much went where. Taking that up is really going to be some people who are left here after I'm gone. And
Kukuru's counterpart, Nicole Susan.
I think there's probably general rumblings, speaking from Pan-Hellenic Point now, that the Greek community would like to know, or like to, if not necessarily the amount, like to see some of the benefits of their donations.
Open the books.
Yeah, why not? I mean, what's the big deal? Like, what other group on campus has hidden funds?
As individual donors, it's good practice to be educated, and when groups are being secretive about how much money is going to charity, but yet they're reaping the benefits of all the great publicity that they're getting for throwing a charitable event. You know, I would hope that the public would sort of take them to task and really, you know, ask them, hey, open up your books. We want to know what's going on.
As a freshman at Washington University, I had a leading role in my fraternity's Thurtene production. 4 years later, I still consider it one of the best experiences that I've had at this school. I love Thurtene Carnival as much as anyone. In fact, everyone involved in this documentary couldn't imagine the school without it. That said, we also believe some changes need to be made. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff Korn for Woo TV.
We got homemade Asian barbecue, and I assure you that stuff is so good. Seriously.
People who watch this, they're not going to be, you know, this is after the fact.
It doesn't make a difference. You can salivate at home. Whose idea was it to come out today? Was it yours or yours?
It's her birthday.
Oh, it's birthday party? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How old are we?
She's turning 13.
No, she's turning 11.
I'm turning 12.
You're turning 11.
You guys are jokesters.
Ow, my butt! That hurt.
All right.